Morning, where be to today by you ask. Let's flip that camera around. You're watching this, gotta mean this. I couldn't have said it better myself. Have you paid and displayed, they say. Well, I've paid and I've displayed, and some of you know exactly where we are. We're at the Steamer Quay in Totnes. Neap tides and a pushing tide make it perfect for today, because I can get in now. Tide's actually gently coming in, believe it or not, but the flow of the river's pushing it down. But as the tide comes up, I'll be able to ride up with that. I want to show you on the map exactly where I'm going. Apparently downstream there's a place called Sharpham House. Now I've not done the downstream bit before, so let's get down to Sharpham House. There's a few bends and there's a building down there called the Swimming House or something. Let's get down to that swimming house, and I'm going to furnish you today with lots of waterfowl related clips and facts. Let's go and see if we can see some egrets. That would be a good start, wouldn't it? Let's go.
Lightning bolt fills the room. The underbelly of Iris. She sings her favorite tune. She'll drink you under the table. She'll show you a trick or two.
Well, here I am, folks. Down the far end of Steamer Quay. Now, like a mug, I left my camera back at the car. But I've still got this one, so let's have a look around. As you can see, the conditions are almost glassy down here. I'm heading down towards Sharpham Point, Sharpham House, whatever it's called, and you might be able to see that I'm moving very, very, very slightly downstream. That's because there's a gentle breeze behind me, but the water is basically static. On we go.
I miss the things she would do. She was the one for me. She opened my eyes to see. She was the one for me. Well, alright. It was a cold September before the
So here we are, folks, looking out from the front of the board. Now, in the distance there are egrets. There's about half dozen, and there, in amongst them are a few black-headed gulls, and they squawk and they shout when you get close, and then they all disappear, and it's almost like I'm chasing them down the estuary. So that's no good, is it? But as you can perhaps see here, the conditions are almost glass-like. They really are stunning. Of course, not having my phone with me, I don't know exactly how far along I am, but I think this sort of bit sticking out here is kind of the Sharpham estate. You can see trees have got like protective wooden barriers around them, and normally places that are well-to-do have that sort of gubbins going on. So that means I've got to go down here and around that way to the left, and then double back around. We'll see. On we go. Well folks, I don't really know where I am, but you probably do, because I'm going to show you on the map. Over there's a boat. As you can see that, it looks like just a bit of the river bank, but it's no boat. It's past repair. I'm not going to josh around folks, it's past repair. You might be able to see in the distance there little white dots. The one on the left is an egret, the one on the right is a black-headed gull, which of course at this time of year don't have black heads, they just have little white spots on either sides of their heads. As I look around now, and I'm trying to get to my destination, which is this swimming house, and just have a look at it and then turn around and head back. That's about how long I've got. The tide is now, I'm pretty much static, I'm hardly moving. We're in a situation where you've got, you know you're in a transition of seasons, because in this valley, when you're out of the wind and you can see from the mist going across the surface, it's chilly. You got a taste of winter, a hint of winter, because it's probably only about 5 or 6 degrees here. But then in the sun, you got the summer. It's instant. The heat of the sun. I've got a black wetsuit on, a thin wetsuit as well. All of a sudden the heat just picks right up, so you've got this transition from one to the other. I think I'm on the pointy bit. I'll show you on the map, like I said, and we'll head on around the corner and see if we can get down towards that swimming house, I think they call it. Let's have a look.
Cigarettes over coffee. I held a slip to a noose. Take the slow boat to China. Fly you right round the moon. She could take it or leave it. I knew it had to end soon. She was the one for me. She opened my eyes to see. She was the one for me. Well, alright. It was a cold September before the
So there we are folks, have I made it? Yes is the answer. That is the swimming house there on the left, and up there further to the right, you might be able to see it, is I think it's Sharpham. I've called it Sharkham, Sharpham. I think it's Sharpham. Yeah, it's one or the other, doesn't matter. Imagine having the wealth back in the day to think, I want to go swimming, I want to build a house down there. It's crazy, isn't it? I'm not sure I'd go swimming here though, because isn't it funny, a river can be crystal clear, the sea can be crystal clear, but that estuary bit in between where you get the silt, it's not very clear at all, is it? I wouldn't want to go swimming there. I'll call it the looking house rather than the swimming house. Maybe the occasional dip house, not a swimming house. I might have a dip there and the tide's right up. I'm drifting gently down, and sadly I've got to turn around and head back, because I've only got 1 hour on the car park. I haven't got my phone to extend the car park. Them's the brakes. Not bad brakes though, is it? Let's head back. But before we do, just a quick thought. Would you believe this? As you go down the river, some birds you chase along, like the herons and the black-headed gulls and the little egrets, but the cormorants, they'll only let you follow them so far, then they head up high and sort of go back over the top of you. So I'll see those guys later, because they've gone inland from me now, so I'll disturb them on the way back up. Let's go.
She was the one for me. She opened my eyes to see. She was the one for me. Well, alright, 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 yeah.
Well, I thought I saw an otter earlier, but I didn't. I saw a seal. And you don't think about seals being so far inland. And it's coming upstream alongside me now. Just in here somewhere. I saw it in the distance come up, take a snort and then disappear again. Thought, was that an otter? No, It's a seal, a bit bigger than an otter. Gone again. Another mystery. Yeah, but there's one in there, folks. Heading up towards Totnes. If he jumped up now, that would make me jump, wouldn't it?
It was a cold September before the Indian summer. That's the thing I remember when she gave me her number. Went from station to station on a train across the nation. In the rain of November, that's the time that we ended. She was the one for me. She opened my eyes to see she was the one for me. Well, alright, 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 yeah.
Back at base, got my drink, got my brekkie. Hope the footage was good today. Let's just give you a quick look around. So here at Steamer Quay, conditions are glass-like in places. When you seem to be just in a little bit of shelter, then you go around a corner and the wind picks up a little bit, but it's beautiful out there. Tide's actually coming in even though the water's flowing gently out from here. I was followed all the way up by a seal on the way back, which is really nice, and chatting to some rowers, they saw some kingfishers out there, which I didn't see. But as you can see here, it's absolutely stunning. So there you go. I did actually, I think, if I show you on the map, I think I did actually get to the swimming house. But it's a bit of an unknown today because I didn't have the phone, so I couldn't keep checking my location. So a bit of a oversight there by me. But if you get a chance to get down to the Steamer Quay and you get the tides right, so study the tide times and whether or not you're on spring or neap tides, and also wind direction. If you can get all that to work like I did this morning, get out this autumn, catch you guys on the paddleboarding. Flip side, I'm having my brekkie. I couldn't have said it better myself.